Morning guys, how you doing? Oh, I have to leave in like 4 minutes. Today is Monday, February 20th. It's President's Day. It's a holiday, so my family's asleep. Unfortunately, I have to work. Ugh, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just working on some stuff for my March boxes, and I just thought I would chat for a minute, but I didn't realize I only had like 4 minutes left. 3. I finally figured out my computer situation. I'm going to get a 21.5-inch iMac desktop. I talked to the guy at Apple yesterday, and he had me so like slightly confused because we were looking at the iMacs, and then we were looking at the smaller iMacs, and then we were talking about the iPad Pro, and then we were talking about the MacBook Pro. So then I sat down with Scott and I was like, okay, what am I buying? And he was like, okay, where are you taking this computer if you get a laptop? And I'm like, I have no idea. And I think my family's fear is that I have all this stuff in here. So just contain your stuff in here, because if not, the old computer is going to still stay on the desk in the living room. Then I'm going to be wandering around and doing like craft stuff in the kitchen or the family room or whatever. And the thing is, my Cintiq can't really travel, so that has to be stationary. I would like to be in here in my creative space using my Cintiq instead of out on the hard wooden chair. I could wheel this nicer chair out there and work, but it's just a more creative area. The fact I can look out the window in front of me and all that. So I thought, well, if I have a laptop, I can have the laptop in here with my Cintiq hooked up to it, and I can draw. And then I'm like, well, why don't I just bring the desktop in here and have it in my own little space? And then I'm wondering about this thing that's up above me, my like tripod thing. Is it gonna be just like too much? I tend to store things. I've got my Beats up here. I've got my scan and cut tools up there. I've got my little cottages up here that I've been making. But I think it'll be good, and it might force me to keep my desk tidy. Now, the one thing I do have over here are all my stickers, like for Project Life. I might move that just to mentally clear up some space. I hear the washroom. Someone's up. I need another storage area for these stickers, and I think if I just get a bin and stick them in. When I am working on Project Life, I do access those, but I think just in general, I could just get a bin. I could probably get one. It's time for me to go. Anyway, I guess we'll talk later when I get home from work. Hey guys, it is Monday, February 20th at the end of the day. My day is finished now. I was a little bitter that I had to work today and Scott and the kids were off. Kids are off all week. Scott's taken a few days off this week just to hang out with them. But because he's home, right now there's something on my blinds. Because he's home, he took Bryn to the braces appointment. So nice. I was going to go only because I want to go to Michael's and get a container for all my stickers. Yeah. You know the little square boxes? They're like, I don't know, sometimes they're on sale for like $3.99 or something. I was going to get some of those to put all my stickers in. Are these too big though? I don't know. Oh, don't fall. I said don't fall. Yeah, because I think I just want to get that off my desk. I just put the stickers just in a bin, just like under my desk or next to my desk or something. I don't think they have to live there all the time. Remind me of this moment when I'm working on Project Life someday and my stickers aren't easily accessible. But I think I should try just moving my record player. So, see, I have this sticker thing. It's like a rack that holds all my stickers. It's
actually a monthly thing. Like it has all the days of the month. It's for mail. But I have all my stickers in there. Then I have my scan and cut. Then I have my little box, and there's my little tripod that you guys were just sitting on. So I'm thinking my computer can go there. This could then move over to here, and I could just work and leave it on the side. This is what's going on over here. I have my record player with my little light box that I use when I'm filming stuff. This is my Project Life extra folder things. Little sewing machine that rarely gets used, so that could just be tucked away. You and I both knew I couldn't just leave well enough alone. What do you think? I think it looks messy. It is kind of cool that you can see the numbers. It's meant for like mail. It's like little mail slots. The good thing is that it's cleared up this side of my desk. So now I'm going to move my scan and cut. Too much. Too much. Oh, but then this is in the way. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, all I've managed to do is make another mess. Oh my god. Okay, if the computer is on my desk, that's kind of big and has to stay there. If the drawing tablet is on my desk, that's kind of big and shouldn't really be moved because it's hooked up to the computer. Do I need my scan and cut on my desk? Okay, so I'll buy a bin for all these stickers, right? So let's just put that out of my brain. Oops. Does this thing need to live on my desk all the time? Now the nice thing, oh, I reversed it. My stomach is growling so much. Oy! Probably shouldn't have lifted it like that because now you can see the nails. Oops. So many things going on right now. Hey. So, of course now my lamp's acting up. Stop. So I bought some of these containers. They're the ones that they always have for like $3.99. So I'm going to organize my stickers. I bought 4 of them. I've put my scan and cut. Oh shoot, I tightened this onto the tripod. I put my scan and cut there. So I like that. And the way the cord goes, it can extend. Like I can just, there's enough cord that I can just bring it over to my desk. So that's good. This wooden thing is, hang on, my lens is dirty. This wooden thing is still up, but because there's nothing on the side, I can move it back. So the only thing other than the tripod that's on my desk right now is this little box that I showed you in my last video stuff. And then my mug that says it's all good with, I just have like scissors and markers and string and just odds and ends in there. So that's it, except for the things I'm working on right now. So I'll have room to put my computer. Morning guys, how you doing? Today is Wednesday, February 22nd, otherwise known as the grand opening of Ikea in Renton. Oh, it's in the same spot. It's in the same parking lot as the old one. But the old one was like 1 story. There was no parking. So I think they're going to plow down that building and that's going to be all parking, which would be lovely. I just bought another painting this morning from one of my favorite artists, Holly. I need to get a frame for that. And I do want to get some frames for the family room, the dining room, and for some of my little paintings that I've done. But I think I'll just get 1 frame today. I also want curtains for the living room. Ooh. So what I'm working on this morning are my March boxes. I just hot glued a bunch of stuff. This is my little glue gun from Bermuda, from the barn. I was talking to Carol, not last night, the night before. She's the one that I did the shout out to her mom in my last video for Mary. Hi Mary, how are you? Hope you're good today. She watches my videos and rewatches my videos. It's adorable. And Carol said she was going to call her mom the other night and she said, I know I'll hear your voice in the background, which is so sweet because she watches my videos all the time. And they used to live in Bermuda. We were talking about living on an island and island life and stuff, and these are not gluing. She had lived down in the Caribbean before, and she was saying she could totally relate to life on an island and how cut off you are from the world. Because when I talk to people and say, yeah, we lived in Bermuda, they're like, why would you leave? Especially around here, like when I'm talking to my customers and stuff. The other thing they also say is, wow, you're really Canadian. Yeah, guilty. I'm not an alien. I'm just Canadian. Like, I am speaking English. Because they say, oh, you say oot and a boot. It's not oot and a boot. It's oat. Like oats, like a horse eats oat and a boat. That's how you say it. Island life was very different. And Bryn said to me yesterday, she goes, you're missing Bermuda, aren't you? A little bit. Yes, it would be nice to not be working today and to be living on the island and driving Tink around. And I think that's one of those things, like now that I work outside the house, I think I look back and go, geez, I really should have appreciated the fact that I was home all those years. My YouTube videos are doing good, and I would like to put out some more content and put out some more craft videos and everything, and just really build on my craft channel and on this channel too. This is kind of my just kind of talk to you channel and field trip channel and stuff like that. But my craft channel, I'd really like to kind of build on that. My goal is to someday be back in my craft room and doing crafts and just putting out some more videos. I have a series that I want to do of drawing videos and talk to you guys about urban sketching and how to sketch and supplies and all that kind of stuff. So I think I might do those videos on my craft channel. The other thing that I want to do more of is my Etsy shop. These craft boxes, thank you, have been doing really well, and I'm trying to figure out what to do for next year. And Scott was like, let's just finish this year first. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what my next thing will be on my craft channel. But I'm just thinking if we move the next time, maybe I can have this going well enough that I wouldn't have to work outside the house, and I can get my Etsy business really going well and my YouTube channel going well. So, little goal. Morning, guys. How are you? Today is Thursday, February 23rd. How are you? It is 6:22. I'm just working in my craft room, working on some merch, box things, and I have to leave at 7 o'clock this morning because I have to run down to work to get something for a customer, because then I have to go to Bellevue, which is like 20 minutes away, but it's going to be like crazy traffic. It shouldn't be too bad because kids are off, so the traffic might not be as busy. I don't know. Where's that logic come from? You know, there's not that many kids on the highway going to school. Anyway, maybe universities are off? I don't know. I'm tired and I'm babbling. I have a meeting that I have to go to in Bellevue with my boss. Apparently I have to speak. I could cry. I was up all night. I was tossing and turning, and I was having weird dreams that there was paint like oozing in the ceiling. I don't know. Scott will probably be like, what the heck was that? The other night I was obsessing about computers, and he said I was up. He said like 11:30 I was up, and I was like checking like at the foot of the bed, and then I have like 2 pillows on my side of the bed like for decorative purposes, and then at night I put them next to my nightstand. And he said I was like digging through the pillows, like looking for all these missing computers. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to find the computers. So then last night I actually remember checking out in the hallway looking for, it was like colorful paint, but it was dripping through the ceiling, and you could see the drips of paint like oozing through the ceiling. And I was checking it in the hallway, like, I've slept walk since I was little, and I still do it. If I'm stressed out about something, I'll sleepwalk. But I know I'm doing it, but I don't. Like, I'm aware at the time, sometimes. Oh my god. So anyway, dripping paint from the ceiling was last night's adventure. So anyway, I'm stressed out about this meeting today because I have to apparently speak. It's, I think, like a business networking thing. That's so not me. Like, I'm very shy. You guys probably don't see that in me. I don't know, maybe you do, but I'm painfully shy at times. I've come out of my shell. What brought me out of my shell was living in Florida and meeting my scrapbook friends. And I don't know, I just kind of became me. And I think it was because my friends down there are amazing. And I finally felt comfortable just being myself and that it was going to be okay. And people liked me for who I was. I don't know, it was a really weird thing to finally realize when you're 37. But yeah, so Mariel and Stacy and Lisa and all those guys, we just, I don't know, I can be me around them. And because of that, I can now be me around you. Doing this whole YouTube thing has changed me. So I was talking to Dad yesterday. I was like, I have to like talk to these people. He's like, just pretend you're doing YouTube. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I suppose. Why do I get so nervous? Like, what do I care? It's a room full of people and breakfast foods. I should be excited. I love breakfast. Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Friday, February 24th. It's Friday! I think I drive them crazy when I go to work on Fridays because I'm like, it's Friday! I think they think I'm nuts. Scott's off with the kids again today, so I'm jealous as hell. I came home yesterday and I was walking through the garage and I was like, hello? He had gone out yesterday and organized the workbench out there, finished off the pegboard, like you can see the surface of the thing. He stacked things neatly. I had switched out the thing that I bought for all the like drill bits and everything, the thing with the drawers. I went back and got a smaller one, and he sorted all the drill bits and all the screws and everything. So he's like, come here. So he was so excited. I guess it took him hours to do. And I can see that because it was a lot of work to do out there. So that was awesome. So then last night I was going around hinting. I'm like, geez, it'd be really nice if the housework was done when I came home from work today. Never gonna happen. So I'm just working on some little paintings here. And I've got this bowl. Okay, so I'm using... Actually, I started to use this and I didn't. This is my little dish that I got from Blick Art Stores. And then the kids and I were in Dessau on the weekend. It's a little Japanese dollar store. It's like, stuff is like $1.50 in there. Now, I had these ones from there before. This little blue flowered dish, which is really cute. I had that on my desk with like just odds and ends in it. And then I got these little light blue dishes. That one I had ink in at one point. But then on the weekend I got these ones. I love their little dishes section. So I got this little white square one. I got that for water, but then I got this one for water. I thought that was cute because it's kind of rounded like this one. So I thought that would be really cute for water, and it's deep enough. But I've been using this one that I bought. The bottom of it is flat, but it kind of slopes in. But I've got dirty water. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to tip it. I've got dirty water on this side and clean water on this side. So it works out really well. A lot of you, everyone that's commented on the computer has said to get a laptop. And I see what you mean with the laptop, but I think for my needs, I think I need a desktop. And I know you're probably going, Tanya, you've been allotted some more time to think about it. I do YouTube on it and upload photos and videos, and I do my artwork on it. So with my artwork, it takes a lot of
memory, needs a lot of storage space, stuff like that. Yes, I could use an external hard drive, which is what I use now anyway, but just, I find my uploading is so slow, and again, it's because the computer is 7 years old. But I don't think I would actually take the laptop anywhere. And I know you guys are going, Tanya, yes, you will. But if we go on a trip or something, I don't think I would want to be sitting there uploading video and stuff. As much as I think I would, I don't think I will. If we're at Dad's, Dad and I usually talk in the living room until we're both falling asleep. So, and then I go down and I crawl into bed, look at my phone for 5 minutes and fall asleep. So I don't think I would be tucked away in a room at Dad's uploading video. The only time I could see me doing that is early in the morning when no one's up yet. If we went somewhere, like I was just thinking of our Maui trip last year, instead of being on the computer, I'd rather be using my sketchbook and be outside and sketching and doing stuff like that. So I can't see me using it a whole lot with traveling. Bryn has a laptop, which she sometimes brings when we travel. Scott has a laptop. So there are laptops that I can use. I think I just want it here. My Cintiq that I draw on has to be plugged into the computer. And it's kind of like the way it sits. I don't dare go unplug it to show you because it's like I need it this weekend to finish drawing stuff. And I don't want to screw it up. Okay, here's my iPad. It's a little bit bigger than an iPad, but this is basically how it sits. And it's got a cable that comes out of it, and then there's like 3 cables that branch off of it into the computer. So I think having that open, the laptop open, everything else on my desk, I think it's just going to be too much. So I think I just need the desktop. I'm kind of telling you as I'm convincing myself as well. So the computer's going to have the stand and then the screen, and that's all the space that it's going to take up. So I think that's going to work best for me. I appreciate the input. And maybe there will be moments where I'll be like, crap, why didn't I get a laptop? But I think for what I need and for a cheaper price, I can upgrade the storage, upgrade the memory, and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, back to painting. What time is it? It is 6:30. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish painting. There was something else I needed to... Oh, I gotta make my lunch. Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Saturday, February 25th. How are you? I'm just working on my merch boxes. I gotta get those done because they have to go out next week, and I'm still working. I think I'm gonna go to the new Ikea today. And when I say I'm going, that means we're going. I'm gonna bring you with me. Do you hear that? That's Scott. He's working in the garage today. I love it. He's been off this week, and he tidied up the workbench in the garage. Yesterday, him and I went out and we bought a shop vac. I'm so excited. It's not the shop vac brand. We were in Home Depot, so I think it starts with an R. I don't know what it is. Anyway, a big orange monster thing. So I got a shop vac. I'm so excited. And we got 2 shelves. So I think he's hammering the shelves. They're plastic shelves, so I don't know if they're going to survive all the banging and crashing he's doing to them. I am going to go draw because I have a lot of drawing left to do. Like a lot of drawing left to do. Swear to God, I'm going to be more organized for April. But, anywho, okay, I'm going to go and let's take a little trip to the new Ikea. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's still Saturday. We went to Ikea. How fun was that? It's beautiful. It's huge. It's set up similar to Orlando, like pretty much identical. Scott and I are about to go out for date night. We go to this little restaurant in our area called Hop Jacks. It's just kind of a family style restaurant. If I remember when I'm there, I'll take a quick little video for you just to show you what it's like. And oh, I bought yet another Ribba frame for the art piece that I ordered. That's coming. Oh, and I got end tables that match our coffee table. They're still in the garage. I haven't put them together yet because we came home and then I started working in here and then I was FaceTiming Annette. And yeah, so I just got busy and I didn't put the tables together, but I'll do that tomorrow and I'll show you. I'm going to need lamps for on the tables, so I might just have to go back to Ikea at some point. Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Thursday, March 2nd. We're into March. Hard to believe. I'm just in the car at a golf course. Bryn joined the high school varsity golf team this week. It's hard to pick her out because they give them black pants and jackets and then matching golf bags. And there's like 5 girls that have long blonde hair and they're all dressed the same and I can't figure out which one's my child. Yesterday they were chipping and putting and today I think we're at the driving range, I'm not sure. But she's freezing, so I had to buy those pocket hand warmer things for her. But she has what's called, she's had it since she was little, it's cold-induced urticaria. And what that means is that her skin can't handle cold, so she breaks out in hives. So whenever she's like with people, we're like, okay, it's not her peanut allergy, this is something different, so don't jab her with an EpiPen. It can get bad enough that she would require an EpiPen. I think this is her coming. Again, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's her. I can never tell my own child. Yeah, that's her. She's using my clubs, but she's switched out the bag, and she took off all my Disney golf head covers. I was a little disappointed about that. I just got this book from the library, Urban Sketchers. I'm going through a bunch of Urban Sketcher books, and I'm going to talk about them on my craft channel. So, stay tuned for that coming up. Oh my god, she's all red. She's so cold. Hello.
Hi.
Are you chilly? Yeah. She's wearing my tailor-made hat, which was my prize when I got my hole-in-one in Bermuda. Was I ever telling you? I'll be quiet. Did you use your hand warmer things?
Yeah.
Did they help?
They didn't last the whole time.
Oh, they're supposed to last like hours.
Maybe I was just really cold.
Oh, your face is all red, hun.
Mommy, I have hives.
I know.
Over this.
Her cheeks are all broke out in hives. Oh my god, you're all like...
I break out. I can't do anything about it.
What a sin. What the hell? I'm gonna get to a dermatologist and ask about that and see if there's anything you can do. You don't feel as cold as yesterday,
No,
but
I usually don't break out on my cheeks.
That's usually where you do break out.
Oh no, but it takes a lot to break out on my cheeks.
Are your legs alright?
Yeah. It's like,
Do your hands have hives?
yeah. You
Seriously?
Because they're my fingers.
So yeah, so she gets hives. Oh my god, she has hives on the palms of her hands. How is that even possible? Anyway, how was it? Fun?
Yeah.
Did you go to the driving range?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Well, apparently your grip sucks. Like, your grips aren't good.
What, on my golf clubs?
Yeah, she held them. She's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh my god.
Because they're 20 years old, hun.
Yeah, he's like...
I got those in 98. So they're almost 20 years old.
Well, then obviously we need better clubs.
Well, maybe that can be a birthday gift for you this year.
That's when golf's over.
That's what?
Golf's over in May.
Oh. Well, they're a little too pricey for the Easter Bunny. No, but if you take golf again next year, you'd use them. And really, whatever size you would use now will carry you, you know, for at least 20 years till your oldest child complains when she goes to use them someday. Hey guys, it's Saturday, March 4th. I'm just heading down to Value Village just to take a look around, something to do. It's kind of a gray, boring day around. I was working on my April boxes and I got something done for those, so I'm rewarding myself by taking myself to a secondhand store. And then I'm going to go over to Barnes & Noble because they have Moleskines on sale. I got a 30% coupon for those. We're members of Barnes & Noble. I don't know. I think it's a bit of a scam. I don't know. Because you pay and you don't get a whole lot of coupons, I don't find anyway. So when you do get one, I make sure we use it. So, yeah. So I'm going to go check out Moleskines over there. And the other thing I did was Kerrigan and I go to Comicon tomorrow and she has no idea what I've just done because last year we got our pictures taken with the Evil Queen and Robin Hood from Once Upon a Time. So I was like, oh yeah, I don't think we'll do photos or anything this year. She's like, no, that's okay. And I'm like, all right. And we couldn't think of anybody that we'd want to see. But then recently, Tom Felton is coming, and I was like, oh my god, he's doing a panel, that's so cool, we can go listen to him speak. But I also checked today and he is doing autograph sessions and photo ops, so I signed us up for a photo op, so I'm so excited. So Tom Felton is Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, so we're gonna get our picture with him tomorrow, which has no idea. Alright, so I'm finally on my way home. It took forever to make a decision in Barnes & Noble, but I finally got the Moleskine hardcover sketchbook, the one that I always buy, and then I got another Edward Rutherford book in Value Village, and I got the London one. I don't think I have London, not totally sure. Alright then, I'll think of something to sketch in yet another new sketchbook of mine. Oh god. It's my strange addiction. Have you ever seen that show? There are some strange addictions out there, people. So I don't feel too bad about mine just being sketchbooks. My pillow just arrived from Amazon. Oh! I ordered this morning at like 5 o'clock this morning, and it just arrived now, and it is, let's see, 6:28. So, about 13 hours, and you get a product delivered to your door. How cool is that? This is a MediFlow water-based pillow. Now, they have one that's a gel one, but I've always used this kind. And you can fill it with however much water you want. It's the coolest thing. So it's a regular pillow on this side, but it has this, I've got the water in it. You get this little cap like that, and it has a little screw thing on the bottom. So you take this little cap off, and then you use this, and it's a little funnel, and you fill it with water. We have like the kitchen sink with the hose, so I just use that. And then you use this, and it has a little split in the bottom. Can you see that? And you use it kind of like a screwdriver to tighten it. So, I started using these when I was pregnant with Kerrigan. I had to go for physio because I had really bad sciatic pain. And while I was there, I was like, can you please work on my back? My back is really sore. So I've always had pain like kind of up in here, and that's when I'm stressed out or tense or anything, or cold, which I have been pretty much since we moved here. There's no pleasing me. I'm either freezing or sweating. Anyway, I keep my neck and shoulders tense, and this whole arm and neck part of me has been out since I'd say August, September. I haven't had my water pillow. I had one ever since Kerrigan, or since I was pregnant with Kerrigan, from the physio lady's suggestion, and it's been amazing. I haven't had any neck or back pain like any time I've ever used this. I had one, I've probably had 3 of them over the years, and then I told Mom and Dad about them. They had them. I don't think they really liked them, so they gave me theirs, and I basically wore it out, and it eventually started to leak in Bermuda, and it died, and I threw it out, and there was going to be no finding one of those in Bermuda. So we bought regular pillows, and I just used that, but it's never been that comfortable. And then we bought these new ones from Costco the other week. They're bamboo panda or something. I don't know. I find it too stiff. They're like a microfiber pillow, but I find them really hard. So I gave it to Bryn, and then Bryn gave it to Kerrigan, and I think Kerrigan keeps it on her floor. Like, I don't think any of us like it except for Scott, and he's still trying to get used to it, I think. But this is lovely. It's so cool. You get the little the bladder is in the back of the pillow. So the front of the pillow is just a regular pillow. And then you get this whole bladder part in the back. I've seen them on Bed Bath & Beyond, but they said when I went on there today they couldn't find one for like 25 square miles or something. So I just went on Amazon. They're $49.99. And then I just did the 1-day shipping thing. We don't have Amazon Prime, but it brought it to like $59. It was like $10 for shipping. It's so enjoyable. So you don't sleep on the bladder side. You sleep on the regular side, but it's underneath and it cradles your head, and it's awesome. So what's today? March 4th. We'll see how long my back pain continues on for, and hopefully this will get me back on track, because it always has. And it's like, it's my little miracle pillow. So, all right then. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Morning, guys. How you doing? Today is March 5th. It's about 7:15. So excited. We're going to Comicon this morning, and Kerrigan has no idea, but we're gonna meet Draco from Harry Potter. Oh. I set up a photo op like we did last year with the people from Once Upon a Time. I'm so excited. So this time I'm wearing kind of a patterned shirt and a dark sweater. I looked so big in the picture last year. Yeah, I'm so excited.
other than that, no. Someone tried to steal it in this 2001, but I couldn't possibly tell you that is. Squeeze in with when the Supergirl and Flash. I'm not sure how well Julian would like pop into that.
What song would you like to sing?
Hey, I mean, the music they've written for it is pretty spectacular. You'd hope to sing.
It would have to be an original.
An original, yeah. The ones that they have are pretty spectacular. I'm not sure if you could, like, you know, slip in a Drake song or something like that. Just throw out a quick Tupac rap. Bit of Bob Marley. What was that? Let's get physical. Let's get fit. Nah, it's just like. Yeah, I'm gonna catch a flight. I'll go back to Vancouver tonight to shoot more of the action work. So.
Alright, give it up for Tom!
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, I got a film on my phone because my camera, I don't know, battery or memory or something just died. Kerrigan and I just got home from Comicon. I still have my lanyard on here. So Dark Horse is one of the sponsors of Comicon, so they give out these lanyards. And this was our ticket. So we had a Sunday ticket this year. Given the choice, I would go on Saturday again. We did Saturday last year just because you're so tired when you get home. And it's a lot of standing, a lot of walking around. But we did Saturday last year, and the nice thing is that it's still very set up. I found just now, like we were walking around about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and people are sort of starting to pack up their booths a little bit. So I would totally pick a Saturday next year. And yes, I already know I want to go next year. I would love to have a table there. I'm so sure that Kerrigan and I could have a little booth. Like, we just need a little table. We don't need comic books, but we could do like some prints and stuff and do some stuff up. I think it would be so fun. It's like a little bit of a goal for me to be able to do that. But people there, like, there's like a little bit of everything going on. I'll show you some of the prints that we got. This is the photo we did with Draco from Harry Potter. How cool is that? It was a last minute decision to do. I did it last night and I just told Kerrigan about it this morning. So I thought that was pretty cool to go. I had my stupid ticket in my hand and I was like trying to crumple it up so I could like put my hand around his back. And then I looked like right in his eyes when we were leaving and I was like, thank you so much. And he's like, cheers, lovely. And I'm like, dying. We collect like business cards and postcards and everything from all these artists. So we did get some art here. So you end up getting your tickets, which is your lanyard. You get this sent in the mail. The tickets go on sale in October, and it was, what's today? March 5th. So they mail you your tickets. These arrived 2 weeks ago. So it's a little panicky. Like, you kind of buy them in October, but they don't start mailing them out until I think it's the end of January. So you get those. And then I went on and did the photo op with Tom Felton. So you can buy them there, but I just did those online yesterday. So, let's see. This is, what's the first thing I bought? Oh, the first thing I bought is so funny. Where'd it go? I, like, stood there in the guy's booth, like, cracking up. I just thought it was the funniest thing. Where did it go? Did I leave it in Scott's office? That's this one. That's that one. Oh, don't tell me I left it. I was showing... Oh, duh. It's on the back of the photo. I have the photo in the package. This just cracked me up. You can't maybe tell from the glare. It says, children in the Pacific Northwest never ask why the sky is blue. Mommy, why is the sky gray? All the time. So gray. I'm cold inside. That just cracked me up. It's so true. Next thing that we saw, or the next thing we saw was this artist. and his name is Travis Hansen, and it says, "Let your imagination take you places." So this is his work here, and his drawings there. So when he's sitting there, he's like, "Do you want a free sketch?" And we're like, okay. So he drew this little flying whale thing there with the little tree and stuff, and he just like, it takes him like 30 seconds, and he just draws a little picture. And then we went back to get, we left him for a minute, and we thought about some of his prints. Then we went to get our photos done. And then we came back down and we looked around again for a little bit, and we saw this artist. I've got everyone's business cards all mixed up. So her name is Autumn, and her thing is autumnfredrickson.com. And she does this beautiful artwork. It's in watercolor, so I bought some of her prints. So there's this one here. And just the detail is unbelievable. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, maybe I can't do Comicon. And then we bought this one. I just think the detail is just unbelievable. And just the little things flying around. Those are little, they're like little seahorse things. They had them in Bermuda at the aquarium. And then we got this one, which was a landscape, which I thought was really pretty with the fish. But they're just so soft, but so detailed. So we're like, okay, we have to get those. And then we left there and we tried to go to the panel for Draco, for Tom Felton. And it was closed off because it was like to capacity. And I'm like, oh, come on. So the main doors were there, but there's access to that room because I remember being in there last year and there was a side entrance that you could go through. So I went over and they had like the big metal silver gates. And there was a guy there and he's like, no, sorry, it's exit only. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just like standing there, and there was a lady there dressed like a witch, and so she was standing there, and so I moved over closer to her, and you could see inside the room, and you could see the cameras or not the cameras, but the TVs that they had set up, because he's sitting on a couch on the stage, and then they have big TVs set up so everyone can see him. So I was just standing there and watching, but we couldn't hear anything, but we could at least see him talking, and then about 6 or 7 people came out. So it was still me and Kerrigan and this witch lady. And I said to the security guy, I said, like, a few people have just come out. So could the 3 of us just kind of scoot in there? And he's like, no, I'm sorry. It's exit only and we can't let any more people in. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we stood there for like another minute or two, just kind of watching the screens. And then he came back over and he goes, I'm going to have to ask you guys to move. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We understand. That's fine. And so we started to move. He goes, but I need you to move inside. I was like, score. So we went in and the lady was like, patience pays off or something like this. So we went in and we were able to hear. And then for the last maybe 5 minutes, a couple people had left. So Kerrigan and I went over and got a seat. That's the only thing I find is there's a lot of walking and standing. So your back is killing you by the end of the thing. So that was cool, and we heard him talk, and he was talking about Harry Potter, and he was talking about Alan Rickman and stuff. He's really funny. And apparently he's in the show The Flash. I had no idea. So Kerrigan and I now have to start watching The Flash. Maybe that's bad. We should probably know that. We didn't know that. And the hat that he had on, he said he had borrowed from the set. I guess his character wears this hat or something. And he said he feels like Indiana Jones in it, so he likes it. So that was really cool. Then we went back, and we went back to this guy. Now, he does Mouse Guard, I believe it's called. And we got one of his prints, but it's nice. It's got the mat and everything. This was only $10. I should probably tell you the prices. This first one, God, I keep losing it because it's in this. This was $5. It's a little print, and is it right on the board? Let me check. Oh no, it's on paper, but it's got a piece of illustration board in behind it, so that's really cool. So that was $5. This lady here, they were 15 or 2 for 20, but then she gave us the 3 for 30. So I thought that was pretty good. And then he does these for free. This was $10, which I thought is a really good price. I thought that was awesome. And she had signed these ones, which I thought was really cool. So then we went back to this guy again because we wanted to look at his prints. And Kerrigan was the one that remembered we wanted to go back to him. And this is the backdrop that he has for his booth. And I just thought it was so cool. So we got the print of it. It's just really neat. It was only $30. For the print, and while we were waiting for, because he signed the bottom of it, and while we were waiting for it to sign it, he asked Kerrigan again, he goes, do you want me to draw you a picture for free? And she's like, okay. He goes, what do you want me to draw? I can draw anything. And she's like, and I'm like, a hot air balloon. So he drew the hot air balloon, and she's got glasses on in there. So I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, his name is Travis J. Hansen, and it's Bean Leaf Press. But I love this, the wishing well. I just thought that was so cool. And he has a little book that you could buy for $10. And it's basically a love story between him and his wife. And there's no words in the book. I think there's like one page with like a couple words on it. But it's just all like imagination. He did this in 2010. Isn't that cool? And then the little guard over here. I just think it's so cool. I love any artwork that has like dark lines, like black. I love everything with black in it. The only thing that isn't are her paintings, but I just loved the detail that she had in them and how soft they looked. I just thought that was really cool. But this was fun. Now, I don't think it's going to fit on my little gallery wall. These ones will. And I said to Kerrigan, I said, do you want a print? And she goes, yeah, I want them. I just don't want to hang them in my room. So I'm okay with that. Isn't that cool? I might have to replace my Zoom poster and put these up there. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. So we bought this, and then that was kind of it. And then we were leaving, and Kerrigan got her picture taken with Hurley, who's a French bulldog. She was adorable, and her owners, like, picked her right up. I said, do you mind if she gets a picture with your dog? And they're like, no, here you go. And, like, picked her up and handed her to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's like, oh my God. And Kerrigan's like, I've never held a dog before. So it was really cool. And then while we were doing that, Scott and Bryn were at the hotel, and then they took the monorail over to the Space Needle, and they went into the Armory over there, I believe it's called, and they went to the Skillet, which Bryn and I went to the Skillet last year after she did a netball thing, and they did like a little photo shoot for netball in front of the Space Needle, and we went in and had lunch. It was so good. Really good burgers and fries there. So Scott and Bryn did that. Kerrigan and I sat on the floor in the convention hall by an escalator and ate Subway sandwiches. And Kerrigan was disappointed because they only had whole wheat. But yeah, it was a fun day, and we just collected like all this stuff from different artists that have tables there. These guys I love. It's called Monster Scouts. And it's really cool how they have it set up. I should have went around with my business cards and asked who did their printing for every booth there, but you just get too caught up in it. But it's really cool. It's like you can join the thing, and the first thing is you have to believe in monsters. And then you register at monsterscouts.com. And they have like badges and all this stuff. It was really cool. I think I got a little bit of a video about it. And then we got some stickers and stuff. Kerrigan goes around and collects all the business cards and stickers and craziness. It was funny. There was one guy, he had a book on his table, and it had like a gold like sticker on it, and it looked like the Newbery Award or whatever that authors and illustrators get for books. But I read it close and said, this stuff is not for kids. And then I said, no, really. So yeah, so you get some different things there at the Comicon. But yeah, it was really cool. Just different business cards and different ideas and stuff for things. Really neat. I liked this girl's work. This was... sorry about the lighting. It's a little weird. There we go. But yeah, so it was fun. And this is the little catalog, but it's huge. It's like 6 floors of stuff. And then there's maps of all the booths and who's there. And so this is where we went for Sheraton. We went in the elevator, and then we had to wait in this hall. And then we went in for the the photo thing. So I'm really glad that we did that. The only person I could not find this year was Katie Cook, and I like her stuff. She's the one that did this, which is one of the things that we got last year with the Luke Skywalker and Yoda. So I couldn't find her. I had her booth number and everything, but we couldn't find the booth. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and glad we went. And I want to go again next year. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see and get our tickets next October. But this time I'll act quickly and get Saturday passes. Actually, this would fit. This is a 16 by 20. That would fit right on the bottom there. I like it. I might actually crack this open and start doing some drawings. You feel very inspired when you go to something like this, and also very sad when you go to something like this, when you see that people have like worked and done all this work, and I've done one sketch in my new sketchbook so far. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. Love it. And this just cracks me up. Oh, that was fun. All right, see ya.